Hey folks, Real World Prepper here. I just watched a Bongino report on Rumble that showed a PBS official, what they call a PBS official, and I don't know if they mean the public broadcasting service or I'm not sure, but it looked like a Project Veritas type hidden camera thing, and this guy and this woman were talking, and the guy says, what we need to do when Biden wins is we need to take all the children of Trump supporters and put them into re-education camps, because Trump is truly like Hitler, and these are unprecedented times, and so we've got to take unprecedented measures. Look, if you haven't already seen and recognized the othering that's going on big time, your eyes are absolutely closed, and you're not going to see it at this point. But they all of them, the many in Washington, Republicans as well as obviously Democrats, but Republicans as well, and certainly all the talking heads on mainstream media, and even the ones that you may have formerly trusted, like Fox News, which they're just as much of the problem as any of them. They're all calling for literally separating Trump supporters and people who are conservative, people who, all of the things I've described before, conservative, white, straight, Christian, gun owners, etc., separating us from the rest of society. Some even saying removing us from society. They want, they want criminal actions taken for our beliefs, for what we believe in, for who we voted for our ideals, for our principles, because they don't align with theirs. These are scary times, ladies and gentlemen. These are scary times. Imagine if they came knocking on the door and said, all right, you don't think right, you don't have the right thoughts, and we don't want your children to be affected, so we're going to take your children and re-educate them. Now this sounds loony. This sounds like a lunatic story, okay? But things have happened in such a crazy way over the last 2 months. I just about wouldn't put anything past anybody at this point. Now, I'm going to say if somebody came to my house trying to take my children under that guy's or any other, they're going to have a problem. But then even that response is going to cause a problem, because then you're domestic terrorists. Let me say something else. For all of the talk you've heard about January 16th going to all the capitals around the country, don't do it. Don't do it. I believe that's a setup. They used this thing that happened at Washington, D.C. last week to paint a broad brush picture of Trump supporters and conservatives. Yes, there were some bad actors there, no doubt. There were even some conservatives there, some Trump supporters that were there that did not do the right thing, okay, in how they behaved. Not all of them, but enough of them to cause a stir and to cause a ruckus and to paint us in bad lighting as a whole. So don't do this stuff on January 16th at capitals, armed or otherwise, really. They want you to, they're calling for you to go armed. Open carry. We're going to, this is going to create terrible optics. And right now, a lot of people would say, optics be damned. We've got to do something. But no, we got to be smart. We've got to be smart, because this is really coming down the pike. This is really happening. And so the better leveraged we can be going into this, whatever it is we're about to go into, the better off our results are going to be. So be smart, be paying attention, obviously be preparing. That is what we do on this channel, is we're about preparedness. And we're about paying attention to what the heck is going on in the world so that we can be better prepared and better leverage our power, our voice, and everything that we do. Again, children, your children, Trump supporters, conservatives, Christians, white folks, taking your children to re-education camps because you don't know how to raise them upright if you're not towing the leftist, liberal media agenda line. Keep in mind that corporations own the government. They control who gets the money. They control what media says what. They control what politicians can be elected and which ones get left by the wayside. These are very unprecedented times. Watch your children closely. Watch your world around you closely. Be prepared and be ready. The day is coming. I'm the Real World Prepper. Thanks. See you soon.